Travolta made an unforgettable entrance, rekindling memories of his legendary Danny Zuko from Greece. But here's what made the moment extraordinary. On a seemingly ordinary Friday night, fans gathered at the Hollywood Bowl for a Grease sing-along. Their collective jaws dropped as none other than John Travolta graced the stage. Travolta, in a move no one saw coming, not even the original cast, donned the iconic leather jacket as the greaser Danny Zuko, catapulting the audience into a time warp. He later shared his surprise appearance via Instagram, posting a video and expressing his gratitude for the incredible night. As he walked onto the stage, the atmosphere erupted with cheers and applause. The legendary actor, met by his visibly shocked former castmates, joked with the crowd, "LA, I thought you were going back to Australia?" A nod to a famous line from the beloved musical film. And what followed was nothing short of magical. With the crowd roaring, they all joined in for a spirited round of the movie's iconic "A Womp Bop Baluma, A Womp Bam."
John Travolta delighted fans in a truly unforgettable way during a special Grease sing-along event at the Hollywood Bowl. Stepping back into the role that made him a cultural icon, Danny Zuko, the crowd had gathered for what they thought would be a nostalgic movie night, complete with lyrics on the screen and fellow fans in 1950s themed outfits. But what they got instead was a once-in-a-lifetime surprise that no one could have predicted. At 71 years old, Travolta appeared on stage in full costume, black leather jacket, slicked back hair, and all channeling Danny Zuko with remarkable energy and charm. Not even the original cast members present that evening, including Didi Khan, Barry Pearl, Kelly Ward, Michael Tucci, or director Randall Kleiser, had any idea he was coming. Applause as Travolta stepped out under the lights. The audience erupted with screams, cheers, and even tears. People stood up, clapped, laughed, and gasped in disbelief. It was as if time had folded in on itself and brought Danny Zuko back to life right there in front of them. Travolta was clearly enjoying the moment as much as the fans were. He danced, lip-synced and played along with the crowd in a spontaneous, joy-filled celebration of the beloved 1978 musical. He kicked things off by grooving to Greased Lightning, striking all the right poses and throwing in signature Danny mannerisms with perfect timing. The crowd went wild. Laughter, cheers later, Travolta took a moment to speak directly to the audience, sharing how special it was for him to be there. He fondly recalled filming Grease.
Baluma, A Womp Bam Boom. Travolta, deeply moved by the scene, expressed his love for the fans and encouraged everyone to enjoy the show. Joining in this memorable moment were director Randall Kleiser, Barry Pearl, Didi Khan, Kelly Ward, and Michael Tucci. This remarkable event celebrated the enduring magic of Grease, a film that debuted in 1978, starring Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, who unfortunately passed away in 2022. Remarkably, this film, produced on a modest budget of $6 million, went on to gross over $130 million, transforming itself into a defining classic in cinematic history. So here's a question for you. Does this surprising comeback by Travolta ignite a spark of excitement, or does it feel like an attempt to recapture a bygone era? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Can old classics make a successful return, or should they remain untouched?
Spoke about the powerful connection the movie has created between generations of fans, and gave a heartfelt tribute to Olivia Newton-John, who played Sandy and passed away in 2022. She was the heart of Grease, Travolta said, his voice full of emotion. And I know she's singing along with us tonight. That touching moment drew standing ovations and brought many in the audience to tears. People held up their phones, capturing the moment and sharing it across social media as the story quickly began trending online. Travolta also took a playful jab at the plot of the film, grinning and asking the crowd, "I thought you were going back to Australia," a direct reference to Sandy's original plan before reuniting with Danny. He followed up with, that's cool, baby," you Norakin and Rollin and whatnot, a line familiar to any longtime Grease fan. As the event came to a close, Travolta led the crowd in a lively rendition of We Go Together, encouraging everyone to get up, sing, and dance. The energy in the air was electric, the atmosphere one of pure joy and celebration. Singing a WOMP-BOMP-A-Loom-Bop, O-Womp Bam Boom, cheering after the show. Travolta posted a photo and video of the surprise moment on Instagram, writing, "Tonight, at the Hollywood Bowl. For the first time, I surprised everyone at the Grease sing-along and dressed up as Danny Zuko. No one knew, not even the cast. Thank you for a great evening." Within hours, fans around the world were resharing the post, commenting on how magical the moment had been and how Travolta's return as Danny Zuko made the night something truly special. Hashtags like #GreaseSingAlong and #TravoltaSurprise dominated social media, and fans from across the globe joined in celebrating the actor's memorable gesture. Many described the experience as surreal. One fan said, "It was like watching the movie in real life. He brought that same spark, that same charisma. He was Danny Zuko all over again." Another posted, "I grew up with this movie. Seeing him in person like that was like going back to childhood." It wasn't just about nostalgia. It was about gratitude, shared history, and the kind of rare, spontaneous joy that only something like this could bring. Event organizers later confirmed that the appearance had not been promoted in any way and that Travolta himself had conceived the idea. This was all John's doing, a source close to the team shared. He wanted to make it special. Not for publicity, for the fans. That authenticity shined through in every moment of his appearance. There were no grand announcements, no press releases, just an actor giving back to the audience that helped make his career so iconic. Travolta has often spoken about the impact Grease has had on his life. In past interviews, he described Danny Zuko as one of the most transformative roles of his career, not just because of the fame it brought, but because of the friendships, memories, and lifelong connections it helped him form. Stepping back into that role again for one night was clearly a gift to both himself and to millions of fans who still hold the film close to their hearts. In a time when nostalgia and shared cultural experiences feel more important than ever, Travolta's surprise felt like a love letter to everything Grease represents: joy, youth, music, and that unforgettable summer magic. As the crowd filed out of the Hollywood Bowl, the smiles were everywhere. Fans were still humming tunes, chatting excitedly, and sharing clips of the performance online. One person posted, "We came for a sing-along, but we left with a memory that'll last forever." Another commented, "I've never seen anything like it. That was more than a movie night. That was history." John Travolta reminded the world why Danny Zuko and Grease itself will never go out of style.